This is Jazz Haven broadcasting live from studios in downtown New Haven, Connecticut at WNHHLP 103.5 FM and on the World Wide Web at newhavenindependent.org and the jazz station WETFLP South Bend, Indiana, streaming at Jazz Radio WETF.org. You with Stan, the man with the jazz.
It's over now. It's over now. We both know that it's true. Love's at an end. Let's not pretend. I bid you a fond adieu. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? Don't make leaving such a long, sad story. There's the door, don't look back. It's over now, and that is that. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? Here's your hat. Why you waiting? Are those tears now that you've been saving? Fare thee well, goodbye so long. I can't miss you till you're gone. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? It's the calm before the storm. Welcome, Matt, thin and warm. Some things just can't be fixed. So baby, let's just call it quits. Here's your hat. Time's a wasting. No regrets or hesitation. Final curtain, don't you know? Here is the end of our late, late show. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? It's the calm before the storm. Welcome, Matt is thin and warm. Some things just can't be fixed. So baby, let's just call it quits. Here's your hat. No use stalling. Lose my number, the one you've been calling. Maybe it's an old cliche. Everything must end, they say. Here's your hat. What's your hurry? Here's your hat, yeah, yeah. what's your hurry?
She told him to hat up and get out of here. That's Nina Freelon from her latest release, Beneath the Skin. That's on the Origin label, and Here's Your Hat. She wrote that tune. That's her composition. And the Jazz Haven started with New Haven guitarist Ed Cherry from his 2022 recording, Are We There Yet? And it's on the Cellar Music label. And the tune we heard was Green Jeans. Now, you may not know that Ed Cherry was with Dizzy Gillespie's band for 14, 15 years, maybe. And he's internationally known. Came right out of New Haven. He had Monty Croft there on the vibraphone, Kyle Kohler on the Hammond B3 organ, and there was a Wookiee on the drums, Byron Wookiee Landum on those drums. Coming up today on Jazz Haven, we've got the JH Jazz Calendar at the bottom of the hour with Michael Deast on the trombone, Terry Lynn Carrington, drummer, and Eric Scott Reed. But first, there's a new #1 jazz recording in the USA this week. And kind of unique because it's a vocalist. 25-year-old jazz vocalist Tyreek McDowell. Open up your senses.
Distant eyes that look at you, they're focusing another view. What do you think the trouble be with eyes that look but do not see? Another year that is preoccupied is difficult to open wide. How can you get the picture clear if when one speaks you do not hear? Won't you open up your senses and eliminate pretenses while the source of all enhances every aspect of your life? They say the tongue that has the taste we lack is like a whip upon the back. Why can't we taste their point of view and measure what we say and do? You see the turned up nose that thinks we're great. We'll blow our heads all out of shape. Oh, where can be the inner glow when facial muscles tighten so? Won't you open up your senses and eliminate pretenses while the source of all enhances every aspect of your life? you open up your senses and eliminate pretenses while the source of all enhances every aspect of your
That's Eric Scott Reed at the piano off his latest release, Out Late. And that's on Smoke Sessions. And we heard his composition, Shadowboxing. He's got an all-star cast here of New York-based musicians: Nicholas Payton, trumpet; Eric Alexander, tenor sax; Peter Washington, bass; Joe Farnsworth on the drums. And we opened up that set with the latest #1 jazz recording in the USA and Canada. That's all of North America here. And it's jazz vocalist Tyreek McDowell from his latest release, Open Up Your Senses. And we heard the Horace Silver composition, Won't You Open Up Your Senses. And McDowell is from Florida. He's of Haitian American extraction, and he's only 25 years old. He won the Sarah Vaughan jazz vocal competition, the most recent one, and I think he's the first male to ever win that in 12 years. Tyreek McDowell, keep that name in mind, a husky baritone singer. And up next, the Jazz Haven Jazz Calendar is a quick rundown of some of the jazz in the area this week. It's Wednesday, August 13th, and each and every Wednesday at the Owl Shop Cigar Lounge and Bar, downtown New Haven, it's Kevin St. James and his band from 9 until midnight. And there's no cover charge. NMCC, no music cover charge. On Thursday, August 14th, jazz at the Station House Wine Bar and Grill with the Shoreline Jazz Trio from 6 to 9. That's the Station House in Stratford. NMCC. And on Friday, August 15th, join jazz historian and curator Frank Cochran at the Institute Library in downtown New Haven, beginning at 5:15 p.m. It's free. It's open to the public. You can bring munchies and drinks and share with the other folks that'll be there listening to that great sound from vinyl recordings. And they accept donations to deter expenses. This week, Frank is featuring the blues from the country to the city. And this weekend up at Connecticut's premier jazz spot, the Side Door Jazz Club at the Old Lime Inn, the weekend begins on Thursdays. So on Thursday, you can have dinner on the patio with the Avery Wyman Trio, and that's at 5:30 p.m. And Saturday and Sunday, Friday and Saturday, 2 nights. It's pianist Aaron Goldberg and his trio with world-renowned bassist John Patitucci and Obed Lamire on the drums, John Patitucci on the bass, Aaron Goldberg at the piano. That's at this weekend at the Side Door Jazz Club at the Old Lime Inn. Both nights. Shows begin at 8 p.m. On Saturday, August 16th, it's that historic jazz jam at Cafe 9, downtown New Haven, from 4 to 7 p.m. All musicians are welcome to sit in following the first set. NMCC. And finally, on Monday, August 18th, it's Pat Todd's Tuxedo Junction, a danceable big band at the VFW Hall in Guilford. And the music starts at 7. NMCC. That concludes the jazz calendar for the week. Go to jazzhaven.org for the complete calendar, updates, and ticket information. So check out some jazz this week. It's America's only original art form. Up next, we got some of the band that will be at the Station House Wine Bar and Grill in Stratford tomorrow night. Music starts at 6. And I'm talking about the Shoreline Jazz Trio. Now, we got their latest recording, +2. It's the Shoreline Jazz Quintet.
Dear Abby, much respect. You serenaded truth with poetic justice and mindful intent. Your expedition through the cosmos deeply touched those fortunate enough to witness the wizardry of a multi-path journey agent, still blessing us with wisdom and lyrical elegies, still trilling honesty to captive souls, just as mesmerizing as when Poitiers pined for the love of Ivy. You chose the road of resistance. You sacrificed and stood by your convictions, but you were also a victim of messed up and complicated times. The women sing the music. I can't blame you. Beautiful music never stops calling. Your captivating melodies, grief-filled and painful, magical and joyous notes and tones, your stories kept calling. We hear them in our sleep, but these times were not kind. Well, the women, they sang the music. Black women, vessels of song, hidden messages that linger timelessly, with melodies and words easy to remember. You mastered an ancient discipline with your expressions and confessions. You sang and composed the music. You gave 1,000% with love in your heart. And for you, I humbly offer. We deep diving on this holy earth in repetition just to throw it all away. For soon come the revolution fueled by the pursuit of justice, our lust for righteousness, and longing for Freedom Day. Laugh, clown, laugh, each provoking day, you said satirically, 'cause the music is the magic, unceasing, inspired, and healing. You keep holding space in my mind. The women sing the music. But it's pretty straight ahead because these times they weren't so kind. We are caged birds in another world, still armored and organized for the revolution. But we fight in different ways. We educate our foes and trick them and demand they see us. Believe I got thunder and it rings. I'm in the band and make bank without having to sing. It's supposed to be love, but it's just me. A descendant of African ladies whose distant dream of matriarchy we uphold or capsize, whether conscious or blindly. We do our best and that will have to be sufficient. Dear Abby, the openness in your heart and the light in your soul is still vibrant, raw and without perfection, yet as tender as a rose. So much regard and appreciation for the seeds you've sown. Your gifts, your bequeathal and imprint are more meaningful than you'll ever know.
A fitting tribute to vocalist Abbey Lincoln, the late, great Abbey Lincoln. And that's off drummer Terry Lynn Carrington's latest release, We Insist 2025. And it's sort of a remake of Max Roach and Abbey Lincoln's We Insist Freedom Now from 1960. Terry Lynn Carrington does this with jazz vocalist Christy Dashel, but featured just now on that piece we just heard was Tamia Elliott, and the spoken word there was really well done, put together by Terry Lynn Carrington. She wrote the words. It's entitled Dear Abby. And we started the set with the Shoreline Jazz Quintet. And we heard the tune off of their latest release, celebrating the music of Pat Metheny, Change of Heart, Pat Metheny's composition, with Mike Belmonte on drums, Steve Rohn bass, Rich Myers vibraphone, Steve Wood guitar, and Deepak Cyril D'Souza on the alto saxophone. And they will be playing tomorrow night at the Station House Wine Bar and Grill in Stratford. Music starts at 6 p.m. It'll be a trio and not a quintet, but I'm sure it's going to be great music. It's Jazz Haven here, your summertime connection for all things jazz in the greater New Haven area. The latest from trombonist Michael Deese, and it's off his recording City Life. And the tune, his composition, no, it's a Greg Hill composition, Tea Time. And we want to thank you for joining us on Jazz Haven, broadcasting from our studios in downtown New Haven, Connecticut, streaming at newhavenindependent.org, WTNHLP And the jazz station WETF-LP, streaming worldwide at Jazz Radio, WETF.org. It's been a pleasure being your host here, Stan the Man on the set, and we hope you've enjoyed the music. We had a great time playing it for you. We look forward to the next time when we'll see you on the radio. Taking us out is the latest from drummer Joe Farnsworth. And he's got trumpeter Jeremy Peltz, alto saxophonist from Connecticut, Sarah Hanahan, Joel Ross on the vibraphone, Emmett Cohen piano, and Yasushi Nakamura on the bass. It's called The Big Room, and it's on the Smoke Sessions label. Title we're going to hear is All Said and Done.